the QR code because I don't allow anyone to join the stage right now. It will be for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and each Tuesday I allow people to join on stage. I am wrap up 5 to 6 days of ReFrench Your Brain because I am a bit late, and last week I was in motion doing amazing things. So here is the jingle, and we are back in a few seconds. Welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. Bienvenue, a session where you can stretch your brain and presented by Oli. Don't forget to embark your heart. Let's go! So we are back, and I don't know if you were able to watch it because I was not able to watch it in my side, but I'm happy to be there with you and to receive any of your questions or any of your comments. Of course, as always, I place these events really short in advance, short notice. But at the same time, I'm happy to be there, present with you. The reason I do that on streaming, it's because I know that if I rely on me posting videos, there is a lot of chances that I don't post the videos. But being on stream allows me with that specific time and date, allows me to be live and allows me to give you value and to not wait days and weeks before I post any content, any video. So right now I'm just going to check if I am live on LinkedIn and if I am audible. Welcome, welcome. Also the replay team. And I don't see me live on LinkedIn. Maybe because there is a technical issue, but normally I am live. So if it's not this event that I was planning in LinkedIn, it is normally the event right now. Let me check if I am live with an event right now. Yes, I am live. So apologize if you were subscribing to the event before. I am live with this event. It happens sometimes when I am making this at last minute. So just checking if I can hear myself. And so, how are you feeling today? If you are live, welcome, welcome. It's amazing. And if you are repeating on a team replay, welcome, welcome. It's amazing too. So I prepared the animals, and I'm going to show in the next 20-25 minutes the wrap up of the animal of last week and of this week. So it covers the 21st to today, the 26th of. So on the 19th, I was talking about dogs, chien, and dog, chien, SHIEN. I'm going to share my screen, by the way, because I'm going to share it to around. So it was for the 19th of August. Sharing my screen. And so the animal, I will begin first with a Wiktionary, and then I will begin with Wikipedia. And so this session will last for still 20-25 minutes. 30 minutes? I don't know. Because I have a lot of things longer than expected. It could be 45 minutes maximum indeed. So welcome everyone on live and on replay team. This is about chien, and I'm happy that I share my screen. Chien in the Wiktionary is dog, but not only that. So it's a zoology, the mammal that we all know, the dogs. It could be also a person is rude or severe or disloyal, so someone who is not loyal, or who is acting really low. It could be also a prostitute, but I'm not going too much forward because it's like figurative, vulgar, and I don't like that. It's also used to the marine. A technique also. Most of the time, 95% of the time is used to say the dog. It's a element of a gun that acts for the trigger, I think. Percussion. Oops, I was clicking without intention. So, chien, that was for the 19. And then for the 20, because I'm not going to go, I was already covered. It's on the 20th of August, these 2 days. Hippocampe, which is hippocampus. And so, because it's a part of the brain that is looking like an hippocampus, by the way. So that was for the 19 and the 20. And so for the 21, I chose dauphin. So dauphin, it's dolphin. It's of course the animal. I don't really uh, mimic really amazingly the dolphin, but it's okay. It's not only the animal, because there are many uses for this word, and that you will know. So it's from the ancient French dauphin with an F, dolphin, Latin delphinus, and from the Latin delphinus. So here it comes the delphinarium, a place where you can see dolphins. So dauphin, dauphin, and ancient Greek delphis. So delphinos. So that's interesting. But also for the noun too, it's from the first name dauphin, which is not anymore used, but it comes from the first name Delphine, by the way. Delphine from Dauphin, by the way. That if you see someone with the name Delphine, it comes from Dauphin. So the noun is of course a mammal from the sea that we all know, the dolphin. It's also architecture with the fontaine. It's also in the construction, in the puppetry, heraldic, and it's also a position of the yoga, and also in the kitchen. It's a kind of a cheese, but that's from the name one, by the way. Dauphin. And then you see the traits: Dauphin à bec blanc, Dauphin à bec étroit, because there are many species of dolphins. So it's a way to describe them. So different colors, different types of dolphins. But then there is also the noun number 2, and so the little baby of the dolphin is the delphino. It's the baby of the dolphin. So that was from the noun 1, and so in English dolphin, Dutch dolphin. Oops, I just as always the technology. And now the noun, which is in the noblesse, a title that brought the princess of Viennois or Dauphiné. So Dauphiné is a kind of a region, by the way. When I overwrite Dauphiné, it's a French province in the ancient region. So it's in the noblesse. the gun, the dauphin, and it's a title for the princess. And so it could be also héritier in English. I was knowing that, but in English it's heir. It's héritier d'un personnage important, dauphin, like the one that will succeed, héritier, dauphin. And that's the noun number 2. And so here are the pronunciation for dauphin.
Un dauphin.
And it's masculine, so un dauphin. In Switzerland,
Dauphin.
and
Dauphin.
oh, it's so cute. I love this voice, you know? Hear that.
Dauphin.
What a cute voice.
Dauphin.
I love it. It's lovely, lovely. So that was dauphin. That was for the 21st August. Wednesday, 21st August. I'm now going to go forward because we are run on time. So, and I will point the links to which Wikipedia. I'm deciding just to show the dictionary because it's like 5. In fact, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in 30, 35 minutes. It's not easy. So the second word. The second word, which is an animal for the 22nd of August, is zebra. And so, how are you feeling, my friends? I also welcome your questions, your comments. You are free to interact with me if you are live. I know that it's short notice, but at the same time, I'm happy also to be there for the replay team, for the ones that will see my videos after that. So the second word of the animal is zebra for the 22nd of August. And so zebra, and there is also two nouns used. So the first from cebro, Portuguese zebra, from Spanish chebra, I think. I don't know if I pronounce it well, but from the Latin equiferus. So that's interesting because it's a wild horse, cheval sauvage. So it was not always like that. So it's really from the Spanish chebra and Portuguese zebra. So that's interesting that all the words in French are not exactly always from Latin or Greek. Could be from Italian, from Spanish, from Portuguese, and these could be totally different from the Latin. So equiferus, which is a wild horse, and you know that féroce in French comes from someone that is wild. Really, when you are wild, sauvage. So, and then the noun number 2, it's really recent, this one, because it was in 2008 from the French clinical psychologue Jean Sio Fachin, from the acception zèbre to design the HPI, haut potentiel, high potential, in her book Trop intelligent pour être heureux. So a zebra was the animal that was defined to used to define the HPI. And by the way, I'm just following that, HPI, haut potentiel intellectuel, and there is no translation in English, but it's intellectual high potential. And I don't know in English what it is, but also I will focus more on the animal because the second one is like, it's like used for other things. So animal, mammal, wild, so zebra, so you know that. It's also a military jargon, which is a horse. So that's crazy that a horse, cheval, was also named for a zebra. but it's to not confront. Monter à zèbre, faire du zèbre, and there are maybe an explanation that is really far from the horse, by the way. And also, familiar, it's a person, an individual. So it's interesting, to know what does it mean when you call someone zebra, a person. But here, familiar, it's also clown. Clown is also a name in English that you know, but pitre is the noun in English. By the way, pitre is, let me check. I don't see. Ah, si. Clown. Goofball. So, faire le zèbre, faire le pitre. Voilà. That's interesting. Clown. And yeah, poisson zèbre, also the fish. And a shell. But most of the time is used for the animal that with like the rays, the rayure, by the way. And there are many expressions, but I'm not going to go too much in details. But zebra, yeah. So that's good for the Scrabble, by the way. And so the pronunciation, so that you will know.
Un zèbre.
So it's un, le, it's masculine.
Zèbre.
It's about the Canadian accent.
Zèbre.
Zèbre. So they are pronouncing the bl, but it's zèbre, br.
Zèbre.
Zèbre.
Voilà.
Zèbre.
So that's interesting. So that's the second animal for the 22nd of August. I'm now going fast. Let me know in the comments. I don't see any comments right now. Your comments are always welcome. Your questions, I'm going to be back after that. And thank you again for the replay team. And so it was zèbre. And now the third animal after dauphin and zèbre is chat. And that's really an animal that I like so much. For the 23rd August, it is chat. And so it is cat, of course, in English. And there are many uses for chat. And I will not go into the details because there are some vulgar uses that are not respectful for the person. So I will just go through visually and feel free to check after. So it's from Low Latin catus, chat, domestical. Also from another language like Matu. From the Egyptian Tesoro, chat. Felis feles désignait le chat sauvage d'Europe. So Felis feles, the wild cat. Then there is the second noun, which is from the ancient French chat, chateau, the castle. And the third noun is from the English chat, of course, because we use chat in French. Sometimes we use chat and sometimes we use, well, normally it's chat, which is to speak. So, of course, it's the animal that you know, the cat, I don't go into the details. It's also the male individual because le chat, la chatte, masculine, feminine. And it's also used for any animal in the feline realm, the feline. Then also synonym of poisson because it's catfish. It's also a name, a game, synonym of wolf. It's wolf. It's a game, a child game where someone have to touch. That is called cat, by the way. Something like that. The cat needs to touch another one and it becomes at its turn. Mechanical and vulgar, I'm not going too much into details because I want to let you explore, but I'm not going to voice it because I don't want to use to go further with the word chat, and I don't advise you to use that. Really, we have to pay attention about our words. But there are many other signification, many synonym by the way. Minem à tout degré, but it's really jargon, you know. And so there are many expression. Appeler un chat un chat, that means to be raw, to be really raw. To call a cat, you know. It's the same in English, I think. There are many proverbs, expression, whatever. I'm not going too much into details because it's really some used. Lots of using that. So and lots of language, by the way, because it's a word used a lot. So Katze in German, and it's all. I'm just going to focus right now in the pronunciation because we are already on the 23rd minute, and I'm going to move forward. So some pronunciation.
Chat.
And I'm just curious with the Canadian.
Le chat.
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 Voilà, chat. So, chat suffit. Alors, maintenant, now, the 23rd, le chat. The 24th, lapin, which is rabbit in English. I'm just going to go quicker. And it's from the Latin, the lapero, to replace conil conin. Ouais. But I'm not going to do details about that. So that was lapin. I'm just checking if there are any comments. Feel free to send any comments or any question, but unless I'm going to continue. So lapin in zoology, the rabbit, as you know, is also lièvre, but I believe that lapin and lièvre are two different things. And lapin is more used for the domestical or for the meat, of course, because we are also eating rabbits meat. But I do that. I prefer chicken. I prefer turkey. But I'll eat less and less animals, less and less meat. Yet it is important for my body. I don't want to pay twice or 3 or 4 or 5 times for it. But it is what it is. So it's a rabbit. It could be also the male individual, because there is lapin and lapine, and after chat and chat there is also lapine, but I don't advise you to go forward about that because it could be vulgar. That's also used for things that shouldn't be used for, disrespectful. It's also, of course, in the culinary, the meat of the rabbit. It could be also the fur. Could be also an hypochoristic. So it's not hypochoristic. The first time that I see that, by the way. Hypochoristic. Okay. Okay, from to soften. Which express a tender, affectuous intention. Hypochoristic. I was mispronouncing it. So it's really interesting to say to give affectuously to someone that you love, like je t'aime lapin. So that's interesting because it could be je t'aime lapin, but you say je t'aime lapin for a woman, mon lapin. That's crazy. That's welcome to French because it's not je t'aime lapin. So je t'aime lapin. It's also it's a bit vulgar and familiar. someone who is focused about sex. But I don't know why rabbits. Yeah, but because there is also an expression comme des lapins, which means like reproduce a lot. So I don't know if rabbits are reproducing a lot, but this is also used for vulgar or familiar things like comme des lapins, de vrais lapins. So, but it's really terrain glissant. It's really a sleeping path, and I'm not going to continue. It's already 27 minutes. I go for a while. It's also un lapin, which is a missed meeting, so that you know. Il m'a encore posé un lapin. So le coup du lapin. That means someone who is not showing up when you have a meeting with this person. It could be face to face. It could be on Zoom, like a missed meeting. So le coup du lapin. So, I don't come. So that's it. That's interesting, you know. And aside that, it's also a soldier, a man, but it's like a military jargon. But of course, I don't advise you that. There are many also expression. I'm going that because you know I run out of time. Let me know if you have any question about that. So some expressions.
Un lapin.
So one, it's masculine, le lapin. Yeah.
Lapin.
Ah, that's interesting. So notice in France.
Lapin.
Notice in Canada.
Lapin.
Lapin. In Switzerland.
Lapin.
Ah, in Belgium. Oh, yeah. Welcome in Belgium, my friends.
Lapin.
Lapin. In France.
Lapin.
And so I love in Canada, by the way, lapin in Canada.
Lapin.
Lapin. Sorry for the joking, but you know. So that was the fourth word of today. I'm going quickly to go through the rest. We are already on the 29 minutes. So the next one, giraffe. So the next one is giraffe, which is also known, I think, in English, because I think it's giraffe in English, I think. So the same in English, but not the same pronunciation, because in French, you pronounce it
Une girafe.
une féminin, la girafe.
Une girafe.
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 There is also in English, I think, no? I don't know. What is in English? It's because there is two F. So just to know that giraffe in French, there is one only F, while in English, there is two Fs. So in English, the pronunciation is... In English, the pronunciation is...
Giraffe.
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 But in French, it's giraffe and not giraffe. It's giraffe. So it's subtle, I know, but there is only one F, and that's it. So you know what it is. And that's interesting because it's not only the animal, you know, 95% of the time it's the animal, you know, but it's also a mixer in the kitchen. So I was not knowing that. It makes sense because the mixer is long, like a giraffe. But I was not knowing that it could be like also in the kitchen. I was using mixer and not a giraffe. It's also in the building. It's also high glass, high beer glass in the circus, motorcycle. And popular person of really having hate, but I advise you to not use that because it's popular and could be vulgar. And also in the cinema, the long perch Yeah, long perch for the mic. So it's also called a giraffe because it's long. And so that's it. I go through really quickly now because I'm at the end. The last one is abeille for today, the 26th of Monday. There are 2 weeks for the animals. So today, Monday 26th, the word of the day is abeille. And I don't see any comments on LinkedIn. Let me know if you want to have any comment. Thank you so much for joining. I see that we are now having audience. Thank you so much for joining. Even few minutes, feel free to catch in the replay for checking the other animals that I was quoting. I was quoting chien and hippocampe for the last sessions, like dog and hippocampus. I was quoting also for the 21st dauphin, which is dolphin, 22nd zèbre, which is zebra, 23rd chat, which is cat, 24th lapin, which is rabbit, 25th giraffe, which is giraffe in French, and abeille, which is the bee. So that's the last word, and I should have done it before yesterday, but I'm going to wrap up. So abeille, let me know in the comments if you have any question, any comment, remarks, whatever. I'm happy to give you some nuggets. So we are already on the 23rd minute. I will still have 7 minutes for today for the session. So, and with that, I was closing my tab. So I'm going now to reshare my screen. No, I was not closing my tab. Okay. Abeille. That's interesting because it's Abeille, as you see, abeille, and it's pronounced A. You notice Eille, A. So it's good to know because there is also groseille, pareil, appareil. So EIL or EILLE, it's A. So it's a word from the Occitan, abelha. I don't know if I will pronounce it, but Latin apicula, a little bee. Diminutive of apis, the bee. Ancient French avet. And so that's interesting because apiculture, I think there is also the name in English. So of course we all know the bee, the little insect that produced honey, which is miel, which is social or wild and domestic for the honey. It's also, there are many other meanings, but I'm not going to be through because it's not so much used. But it's also used by Napoleon, but for the power. By extension, it could be also an insect from the superfamily of apoid, which pollinates and nourishing itself from nectar. So know that it could be the bee, could be also another insect, but most of the time is used for the bee. So literature, a writer. A writer that we consider the style, that's interesting, and I was not knowing that. It's not so much known. And I was not. It's the sound of a thunderstorm. But I was not knowing that. It's not so much used. And also in the military. So derived abeille, cire d'abeille, which is the propolis, by instance, propolis, chant d'abeille, the singing of the bees, nid d'abeille, the nest of the bees, Orchidea abeille, that's the plant that, of course, are welcoming the bees. So that's it. And apicole, apiculteur, apiculture, bourdonner, colony, essaim. Essaim, that's the colony of the so that you know also some terms about the bees. Ruche, that's also the most used. La ruche. La gelée royale, the royal something. I don't know in English, but miel, pollen, propolis. So that you know, it's there is a lot of things to say about it. So the bee in English, in Dutch, in German, Biene, or Ime, but you know. Aside that, I'm just going to the pronunciation. Let's hear from the Quebec first.
Une abeille.
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 So it's meaning une abeille, l'abeille, and L apostrophe because and not LA because there is a vocal. So l'abeille and not la abeille.
Une abeille. Des abeilles.
Abeille.
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 So that's it for today. I am over time, and I'm happy to have any comments or any remark, any suggestion. This was the ReFrench Your Brain back, and I will also skip the RISE framework. I was using the ReFrench Your Brain for giving you value about French. The I for eliminating someone, the S for the song, and the E for the event. I will just check about the event because tomorrow I will hold the space for a special ReFrench Your Brain, always dedicated for the animals, and I will welcome someone. So right now I'm going to share my screen. And for the eliminating people, that will be for tomorrow. I will wrap up the elimination because tomorrow I will have one name instead of 6. And so I will have more time to eliminate some people. So what do you think? Let me know. Let me know how are you feeling today. I'm happy to have any comment, any remark. So just to wrap up, just going to see if I can add this as a caption. Of course, it's a bit like bizarre. I know. Okay, this one. Okay. So the Monday 26th today is abeille, which is B. Sunday 25, giraffe in English, giraffe in French. Saturday 24th, lapin in French, rabbit in English. Friday 23rd, chat and cat. Thursday 22nd, zebra. Wednesday 21st, dolphin. And Tuesday 20, hippocampe. I was already covering that. And Monday 19, August was chien, dog. And that's it for me. I don't see any comment right now on the LinkedIn. You are always welcome to drop any comment or any question, any remark. Thank you so much for watching me until the end. We are at the minute 40, and I will see you tomorrow for another animal and for opening the stage to anyone, so that anyone is welcome to join the stage for tomorrow for asking me any question or talking about the words, the languages. So the ReFrench Your Brain is back after 6 days of holidays, and I'm happy to make it as a daily basis as much as I can because it's an investment of time with me, and I'm happy to do a restream because I'm happy to interact with you. We are actually 3 on live, so thank you so much for joining. I don't see any comments, so I cannot tell your names, but thank you so much for watching live, and you are always welcome to drop me a DM. Bye you tomorrow for meeting 6 to 7 persons because I was wrapping up. and singing a song and sharing another event for the future. Bye from now, and thank you so much for watching. Keep shining, everyone, and I love to bring the jingle again.
Welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. Bienvenue, a session where you can stretch your brain and presented by Oli. Don't